It's so quiet out here today. Passed about 30 RVs leaving to go back home. And there's only one out here on the lake. I came to the same spot as yesterday to park my car. I'm gonna go north on the road toward my old camp that I used to go to, because I have time to do that today. So anyway, that's what my first plan is. And then I'll come back to my car, take it to another parking lot, and then ride some more on a paved road. So these roads up here, I've never seen a single bit of guardrails. And on the road coming up to here, you're actually right on the edge. There's no shoulder. Which is one of the reasons why I've never biked up that road. Sometimes, certain times of year, there's salmon in here in this river, but I don't think it's quite time yet because I don't see anything. The grade is not steep, but it's definitely downhill until you hit the next town, and I'm not going that far. So until I turn around, I'll be going down and then climbing back to my car. Oh, looky up there. That's got to be a different road. I don't remember that one. Okay, I do think I remember that. I've only been over here a couple times besides for girls camp when I was a teenager. But that hill is past girls camp. So I never took that. Pretty sure. We'll see if I'm right. So I'm reading a sign about the salmon, and it says it takes them 3 to 4 years to mature. And they are ready to mate between late August, which it is right now, and through early October. Yeah, through early October. So they should be out right now, but they're not. And or at least not in the spot that I looked at. But they go back to live in the lake that I'm parked at for the 3 to 4 years it takes them to mature, and then they come back out to this creek, and this is where they lay their eggs. But they're bright red, that's what they look like. Cocaine-y salmon. It is the road to my camp. Camp Shalom. From the time I was 12 to 18, I got to come up here for 1 week every summer. And one summer I got to come up twice. So 2 weeks. Had a lot of fun up here. Even as a little kid, I loved the outdoors. And my family is indoorsy type of people. So this week of the summer was when I could really enjoy myself being outdoors and hiking and sleeping under the stars. I'm going to show you this one spot that we just dreaded as kids. I'll show you when I get there. So that cut in the hillside is the huge climb up that surprised me. That is after the camp turnoff. So I didn't have to do that. But I am climbing this road, which is probably not as steep as that one, but since it's on sand and dirt, it's kind of hard. But actually going down is harder because my wrists being in the down position on the brake hoods and holding the brakes. Oh, my wrists hurt. This turn here used to not be very wide at all. They've built it up. You could see the new wall there. The bus would have to go into this corner over here, and everybody would run to the side of the bus that was closest to this corner instead of right there. And we'd all be screaming the whole time. And you'd get around the corner and you'd breathe a sigh of relief. And then the bus that was behind you, you would watch in horror as they tried to make the turn. And one year, the bus that was behind us tried to make this turn, and their back wheel on this low side went over the edge, and you could see it spinning as the bus driver was trying to get it to go. And the bus that I was in stopped, and we all just watched in absolute horror. And I can't even imagine what was going on in the minds of the girls in the bus, but somehow they managed to get the bus back on the road. That was one of the most terrifying things that ever happened to me in a bus. I have a few, but that was definitely up there, and I wasn't even in the bus that was threatening to go over. So anyway, they've actually widened this corner here, which is good to see. Now they don't have to use that part anymore, I'm sure. So that's good that the next generation doesn't have to be emotionally scarred by this corner. I just watched this guy fly and land on the top of this tree.
And wildflower symphony, I leave behind the weight just to drift and roll. I'm free on the open road. Sometimes the clouds, they gather above, heart racing fast with each surge of love. Whether I'm dreaming or lost in shadow, I follow my soul down the open road. And is it the journey or is it the grace? Maybe I'm wandering in this endless space.
Awesome rock. I'm actually going to take this one home, put it on display. It's beautiful. So I emptied this bag and I'm going to stick it in there. Brushed off as much of the dirt as I could. Oh, that makes me nervous. It's heavy. I gotta find something to support underneath it real quick. Well, I couldn't find anything to put underneath it to support it, so it really is like half a mile from my car. So I'm just gonna hope for the best. All right, so I'm at the second parking lot. Drove my car up here, and I'm gonna ride on this road for a little while, and then turn around and come back.
Nowhere to be but the open road. Oh, the open road, she sings to me through the breeze and wildflower symphony. I leave behind the weight just to drift and roll. I'm free on the open road. Sometimes the clouds, they gather above, heart racing fast with each surge of love. Whether I'm dreaming or lost in shadow, I follow my soul down the open road. And is it the journey or is it the grace? Maybe I'm wandering in this endless space. Yet every gravity spun takes me back home where wide winds run. Some find solace in winding streams, some in the towns where the daylight beams. But I chase horizons where the wild winds blow, in sweet embrace of the open road. Oh, the open road.
So from here, you can see the road leading up to Fairview Canyon. Right there. You can't see Fairview because it's behind one of these mountains. but it is a nice view. One worth stopping at for sure. And I need to breathe anyway. So because it was Labor Day, I was a little worried about how busy this road was gonna be, but it has been pretty slow because I think everybody's already gone down. Not everybody, but a lot of people have already gone down because they need to get home.
Sometimes the clouds, they gather above, heart racing fast with each surge of love. Whether I'm dreaming or lost in shadow, I follow my soul down the open road. And oh, is it the journey or is it the grace? Maybe I'm wandering in this endless space. Yet every comparative spun leads me back home where wide winds run. Some find solace in winding streams, some in the towns where the daylight beams. But I chase horizons where the wild winds blow, in sweet embrace of the open road. Oh, the open road, she sings to me through the breeze and wildflower symphony.
I've been climbing for 5 miles and I'm finally reaching the top. The Skyline Drive parking lot. One of them. So I'm gonna turn around in the parking lot, head back down to my car and call it done for the day. It's gonna be a pretty good ride down.
My soul down the open road. And oh, is it the journey or is it the grace? Maybe I'm wandering in this endless space. Yet every comparative spun leads me back home where wide winds run. Some find solace in winding streams, some in the towns where the daylight beams. But I chase horizons where the wild winds blow, in sweet embrace of the open road. Oh, the open road, she sings to me through the breeze and wildflower symphony. I carry my heart where the wild things go. I'm free on the open road.
Well, that's it for this ride. I got almost 20 miles. Lots of ups and downs. I'll see you next time. And until then, get outside and enjoy yourself.